Hi, I'm Jess Otero back with the People Behind the Pipeline series. And today we have Joakim Lilliehorn Baas, our head of delivery operations here at Apica. How are you doing today? Thanks for joining
Uh,
us.
yeah, thank you for having me. All good.
Awesome. Well, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do at Apica?
Yeah, as you said, the head of delivery operations. I manage our support team, as well as managing our delivery process. So everything from programmers and developers have completed their code to deploying it to production environments. So just making sure that everything that goes out is of quality.
Amazing. Cool, cool. So, what were you doing before this, and how did you end up at Apica?
I actually was a truck driver before Apica. I joined Apica back in 2020, right before COVID struck. And I was truck driver for about 4 years after finishing school. And yeah, I was playing online with this guy that I met a few years earlier. We were playing video games pretty much on a daily basis, and he was getting a promotion, and he had to find a replacement for himself that he was going to bring up to speed and then replace him. And he was nagging me for a long time because
That's
I
amazing. Who said video games aren't good for your career?
exactly it's good
That's
for a lot of stuff.
amazing. Yeah,
um,
that's awesome. So that's a really cool career switch, and that's exciting that you're able to make that leap. Seems like you have a lot of different interests. Um, okay, so what about from your perspective in client delivery, what's been like the worst situation that you've lived through?
the worst client situation was probably, I mean, anything that is network related, I absolutely hate working with because it's difficult to find the source of the issue, especially for me. I'm not much into networking, but we had a case a few years back where a customer agent was trying to connect to our systems, and it failed. And they believed this issue were on our side, and we did a bunch of testing and replicating the exact setup. We couldn't figure it out. Everything was looking fine from our end. And this conversation and ongoing meetings and troubleshootings went on for 4 months until we realized that their firewall had blocked us. Um, so yeah, I mean, it was 4 months of argumentative meetings and a lot of high blood pressures.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's crazy. But I guess maybe a relief once they figured out it was on your side or on their side.
Yeah, they got quiet for a while.
Whoops.
Yep.
So what are some of the common things that you see customers coming to Apica with most often?
Uh, I mean, it's about improving your observability stack rather than replacing it. It's maybe starts as a cost reduction, where we can minimize the amount of data that you store over time. Um, but it also could be about masking sensitive information in your data. It could be just reformatting to a format that fits better for your observability stack. There's so many different use cases that I've been exposed to already, that there's not one big one. It's usually about improving and saving on costs of observability.
Awesome. And then I see that it grows from there. Maybe starts
Yeah.
with just the cost initiative, but then solving other problems as they go along. Um, so let's talk about OpenTelemetry. Do you think OpenTelemetry is living up to its promise, or do you think it's kind of complicated?
It depends on your use case. I use OpenTelemetry whenever I can, and it fits the use case. Basically because I've become very comfortable using it, and it's been very flexible to be applicable for multiple different use cases. It is a bit intimidating when you're trying to do something more advanced, definitely. But once you get into it, it gets very straightforward and easy to use and replicatable at scale as well. I think that's the most important part of it.
Awesome. So don't be afraid of OpenTelemetry. Okay.
Yep.
So on the day-to-day, what does your workday look like?
Yeah, I mean, mornings is usually just following up with my colleagues from different time zones, especially our colleagues in the US, who pings me when I'm asleep. And then it's basically whatever ongoing project I have, or maybe there's a customer related issue that's active. So I mostly have to prioritize on a daily basis, and yeah, reprioritize throughout the day as well. Sometimes it's who screams the loudest, and sometimes it's just about finishing one task until starting the next one.
Nice. Sounds like you've got a little system there. Um, so aside from work, what is something that you do outside of work that you think actually helps you be better at your job?
I have ADHD. I think I think that has helped me a lot because my work isn't, an 8 to 5 work for me. It's something that I find interesting to do, and it doesn't become a difficult task for me. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm able to hyper focus when I need to learn something new, or I just need to complete a specific task. Um, and yeah, I mean, picking up
Love
new
it.
topics or technologies isn't an issue because yeah, I can just, this is what I'm doing now, and I'm gonna do it now, and I'm gonna do it myself, and I want to finish yesterday.
Yes, I love that. ADHD really can be a superpower.
Yep.
Um, so if somebody was watching this and they were dealing with those runaway observability costs, what would you recommend that they do like this week?
Start looking at the actual data in the stack. I would say I know a lot of the work that I've done is about reducing noise and unnecessary data, and that goes both towards the quality of the data, but also, long term, you start looking at the costs of storing the data. If the data is unnecessary and just causes a bunch of noise, then yeah, you need to get rid of it. And that's something that I've been looking at recently.
Yeah, so just looking at it and knowing what data you have there and
Yeah,
what's it doing for you.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today on the People Behind the Pipeline. And we wish you the best.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.